AFL superstar.
How many countries will you visit?
It's around about 32.
Eagle supporter.
Doesn't get any better than that.
No, that's it.
I'm Michaelkeil here, proud sponsor of the Perth Football Club. Today I'm with Michael Sinclair, one of our senior players at the club, one of our key defenders. Michael, thanks for your time today.
Thanks for having me on, Keely.
Michael, on the weekend we had a great game against the Peel Footy Club, last year's premiers, and we ended up having a win. How was the feeling of the win, first one for the season?
Yeah, it was real good, mate. It's been a long time coming, that win. Obviously finished off last year, I think it was 14 games in a row or whatever it was, so good to get a win early on in the season, and the 4 points against the reigning premiers. It's always good, so the boys' confidence is only going to go up from here, so yeah, we just got to focus on next week now, but put it behind us, but it's good to get the 4 points, mate.
No, excellent. And mate, your game was amazing. So you've struggled with some injuries. You're still fighting some injuries as well, and you got 32 possessions.
Yeah.
In the back line, 9 marks. Tell us about how you felt during the game, and tell us about the guys around you in the back line, because I think that was a key area that we won on the weekend.
Yeah, game was okay, personally. Obviously, having the other backmen around me, third man ups, helping me out. But yeah, the boys down back that have really impressed me, young boys, Zach Hill, has come into the side this year. That was his third game and he's really impressed me. But all us backs, we've played a fair bit of footy together now. Gibber, Brent Edmonds, Benny Giobli, he's come over from Melbourne. He's playing down back with us. So yeah, we've got a good group of boys that have obviously played a fair bit of footy together now, so we're gelling together and obviously playing pretty well. Good having Matty Taylor back as well from his year away at AFL, but yeah, we played pretty well on the weekend as a defensive unit.
Beautiful, beautiful. And some of your standouts being in the back line, what were you seeing down the ground and who stood out for you on the weekend?
Yeah, it's good having Cody Leggett back. Obviously he had a couple of years off with his injuries, unfortunately, but good to have him back. The likes of Corey Yeo, Cowboy, in from over having a couple of years off with his ACL, new recruit at the club, so he's had a fantastic start to the year. CJ still running amok and racking up numbers. Richie Bourne, new fella to the club. And the likes of Spence and Ninja still up and about from last year. So yeah, there's a lot of boys impressing me and impressing the fans and that at the moment. So yeah, everyone's up and about.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, some new names to the team, Redmond Dobson and Luke Salamoni. Tell us a little bit about those guys.
Yeah, a couple of new boys, both of them from Trinity Aquinas, so they've both fitted in pretty well. Obviously had different roads to get here. Salamoni was dropped from the squad, I think last year or 2 years ago, and went back to TAs and had a couple of good years, and now he's found himself playing league footy, so fantastic to see him get a crack. And Red Dobson as well, just played a few years at Trinity Aquinas. He's come down for a run and has found himself playing league footy as well, so they've both fitted into the side really well. Salah's up forward and Redmond just defender, sort of a utility. Pinch hitting in the ruck, found himself up forward, kicked a couple of goals, so yeah, they've both fitted in really well.
Yeah, awesome. And looking at the stats on the weekend, the tackle count 89 to 75 was a clear winner on the day. Was that a strategy to go out and put that sort of pressure on?
Yeah, it's always a strategy to put pressure on the ball carrier in the opposition. Obviously 89 is a really high number, and I think that's what we're about. We've just got to put pressure on the ball carrier, be committed, and get those tackles up, and that puts pressure on them going forward, and we can turn it over and attack from there. So that, in my eyes and in the coach's eyes, that really won us the game on the weekend, and that's what we've got to bring every week, is just set ourselves 80 or plus tackles, and that'll hold us in good stead to winning games of footy.
Yeah, what was going on with Christian Carey? 13 tackles, and he's in the forward, right?
Yeah, he obviously had a day out in tackles. I think he had double the tackles as what he did touches, but as long as he starts kicking his goals as well. But yeah, obviously he's a small forward, so 13 tackles is huge, and that pressure in the forward line is what leads to getting us goals. So as long as he keeps that up, he'll hold his spot.
No, beautiful, mate. Well, look, another person I just wanted to highlight, Marshall Jones. He obviously played a lot of Rezzies last year.
Yeah.
How was his performance on the weekend?
Yeah, Marshy played really well, presented well, his hands were on, kicked a couple of points late, which needed those goals, but no, he really impressed me on the weekend, and obviously he's played a lot of Rezzies footy, and obviously that's holding him in good stead to just go straight into the league side, so he'll hold his spot.
Beautiful, and there weren't too many injuries on the weekend. I know you had a slight injury, but hopefully you'll be okay for this week against East Perth. It's at Lathlane Park. The Rezzies had a win. Any changes that could possibly happen, or people that are in the mix for this week's league appearance?
Yeah, obviously it's up to the coaches, and after the league and Rezzies having a win, it'll be tough if anyone goes out or gets dropped. But the likes of Blakey Jono, who got dropped on the weekend, went back and kicked 5 goals. Lennon has come back after a stint on the sidelines, kicked 4 on the weekend, so he'll be back in league side, no doubt, sometime this year. But there's plenty of pressure on spots, which is great for the club. The depth is much bigger and stronger, so you wouldn't want to play any bad games because there's lots of pressure on spots. So yeah, up to the coaches though.
Yeah, the Rezzies had a good win on the weekend, and a lot of the names in that team were playing league last year, so it is great to see the depth at the Perth Footy Club.
Yep.
And hopefully that can transition into a successful season and a lot more wins for our supporters.
Yep.
So Michael, I appreciate your time and
having me,
giving us some valuable insights, and I'd like to share with you my property of the week now. So 35 Patterson Road in Kewdale. This is an older style fibro and tile home. It's on a 721 square metre block. It's a stone's throw to the Tomato Lake. It's coming up for auction. We expect bidding to start around the 400 mark, and it is a sensational property if you're looking for a beautiful development site to build your dream home. Feel free to give me a call on 0412 255 838. Thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.